ebi ya busomi akatua bia wacha wo betumi akeka mo ho abo na afei mo aba na ya betwa asase e de ama wo develop mo ankasa mo community na etimi ayefe pa enti se wo tie me wo ye nurse wo ye doctor wacha mo nka mo ho na mo mra e mass confor asanye na ene mo betwa asase no de mo pe bia kese bia ne kese ene se de mo pe ni bia wo mo de be ma mo na afei mo develop mo community nurses and doctors afei mo amoye security personnel mo service ahodo ni nyina mo from military police immigration customs fire service prisons ni nyina pacho mo betumi akeka mo ho abo na afei mo aba benya sa na mo de develop mo community na essence mo ka mo ho abo na mo aye akuku abade si mas conference adaro pacho wo mo e mama kwanya shonkokwa essence akwanya eda hodi mamu nyina say group the members nyina pacho be making down payment of 3,000 Ghana cedis na afi wubia 15,000 akano omo ama osome no makuma kodumie no 12 months it makes a year na afi wetimi atua sika no aka nkakra krasa na afi aboa pacho one plot is 70 by 100 half plot no 35 by 100 I don't pay as I said when the Mascon State Ghana Limited for Edin some up that one so good Jewasa said so yeah 5 minutes drive from the Seglemi Affordable Housing Project and 10 minutes drive from Central University I don't pay speak to us the Abejo not anywhere the promotion so weekend be yeah they will come I will come share assassin to sightseeing and you're being united so be register with us not watch over the details in the office no it was Pinterest Road in this community 18 junction any allied filling station no any share the battle pay speak to us on 0553-840-646 0553-840-646 and after 0553-8387-30 now when a Mascon State Ghana Limited in Commando pay but your one more bedje was a papa your satisfaction is our priority. I mean faster than it be Best Brain publication. Now I don't pay Best Brain for that Roma Pacho. One of the textbooks I would win no from the basic level nursery Equaco Senior High School. But your subject to be a more Franisha was school movie Best Brain publication for Atro Honkata dia bedramais. Enti opebia ma obane suade e wo fia Pacho ahana papa de wo. Esan says your books are dia bedramais so errors in him cry. Correct bibia a proofreading. And the dancers are who do it in our idea to come and just show me say you acquire textbooks and the pictures and the videos they attach a mom of friend it's a mission Wamunya Nimdia Yepa I don't pay so oh J pay a young mathematics textbooks workbook and a book of friend to teach you JHS 1 2 3 one more air prepare na ababetro be is in one pacho one book way and a bebu integrated science and career technology books, creative art books, I hope I'll be here about social studies, religious and moral education. One more will be a English language textbooks and one more will be at the basic level, JHS, basic design and technology, upper French, Asantiki, ICT books. I would be my banner, but one more will be at the senior high school level. Biology textbooks for the pure science student. There were government textbooks from general arts. And the chef when you at the channel pay. When the Best Brain publication and income. But your battle KG literacy for KG 1 and 2 be award our people. No one more be. The colorful writing textbooks are in but your Best Brain to be a better advice. I don't pay bookshop will be a Uber Rembia, now what GB, a bebo we so one more 0507 200. 0507 200 200 0507 200 200 and after 0241 524946. Now when the best brain ending come out and pay more room I won't bet you so but your message is in no Emra and pay your budget I can kind in our area now Emma's Global Link Limited for that room but you I quench your some dear as I said when Emma Sana ADM come out what when this one they who say and they will person will call a menani na oko to aso ekosua de ewo ho se okwakoye eye masters and a PhD and a wo kwakoye anope ss woni Emma's Global Link Limited for ADM komo na afi wo mo eje wo so pa eno eche no ye professional person pacho unya ya obekwa amanani akotena na afi wakoye adwuma apesika de abehefia anope ss woni Emma's Global Link Limited ADM komo Amobeje was so visa acquisition no processes that they will take you through. Na afi document be as I say one more the support ma won set me can visa ni na. But you one be ni na no e the amount and no pay. Emma's Global Link Limited and be one more promo de acho. But now when you one money come so wo kuma send them patch boa. But you be kwa saf one money senate office no directly upstairs. And which you know so walk in the Greater Accra region. Obeko a White Cross Junction. With Jacka, so main road no so now when you want more ending come on 0504 203401 0504 203401 and now for 0535 502499 now when Emma's Global Link Limited for any and come and pay now one more ebeje so ashe abu akwenti ho nsem ni nyina bacho atoto ye e de about and pay one more daroma and abu ye me de Kwame Appiah Kubi your numbers no 0550596929 0550567929 and afi 0550596929 na afi wo de wadwen training nyina no e de aba campaign no ashas here na Dr. Bawumia is in the northern part of the country whilst his running mate in so the western region. We will come to that shortly na yene wedi enkomo ewo ho but enano benada yene wedi enkomo ewo ha student one more ewo under scholarship from the Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Na one more ye Ghana additional for ye do more aquaco PMO ewo the United Kingdom. The deal and the challenges are one more go through. Ye no more Eddie Nkomo would want to follow up on that story and pay and mamin call the United Kingdom Emra na ye ne enye juma ewo ho anopay na sana yaba the politics no eso. Mamin call ahomane so Danny Otemenka, good morning at you saying. Hello, Otemenka.
Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, James, sorry, facha me. Bibia boko anopay.
Oh, Bibia boko.
Very well. As we speak this morning, I hear from now which part of the United Kingdom are you?
Medase na mede aseda enso ebema wahwefo ne watiefo nyina. Anopa dia me United Kingdom Nottingham. Me osuani wo the University of Nottingham.
Very well. And what your masters and PhD?
Me part me masters in biotechnology.
Masters in biotechnology. Very well. You can any other colleagues ni bebre na no edin komo. And then we promised our listeners say and yebesan so atwa enkomodie no eso. Are you part of a Ghanaian student moko last year and a year be na winya scholarship no?
Maybe September 2023. I'm the Ghana government scholarship and at Dubai.
Okay, and take us through the processes. Acquire our fast so ultimately secure scholarship, no any admission no from the University of Nottingham. Na afi muko PMO ewo hono what you are going through. I mean, let us understand. Mamin Tio.
Okay, that's it. Acquire me fast so and say I did a lot of research about schools in the UK. And then the kind of programmer me pese me ko ready. So I settled on Nottingham University. And I go to admission process in me and my application bibia, then mesa scholarship application. Eti me scholarship application no aptitude test. We are they will call you for an interview. Maybe interview no me no Zoom in Ghana. Eti after interview no so successful, then they will call you to come for your letter at the secretariat. So me and me call secretariat me scholarship letter. Eti me me scholarship letter no. I continue with all the processes. Me de me visa application to me me visa. Ena me babe drew UK hanom. Na ye be drew UK in September no. Oba nso so a ye wo process bi a obefam to register with the secretariat in the United Kingdom. That process nyina me go through register. Now register we are enso ha they have to confirm whether scholarship letter na was submit ama UK branch no authentic. And sana platform a oma create ama student no ewa ha no ye de waba so. So omo ye confirmation we no omo de meka sa platform no so. Eti omo de ka platform no ho ewie no omo be ye orientation service emayen for about 2 weeks.
Okay.
Eti in the process of orientation no omo ma yenyan ntie se your stipends and your school fees anytime bia be receive funds no there are certain modalities they were going to follow to make the payment. So yenyina obia ate no ho ase na omoma yesa nya ntie se your stipends no they were going to pay it on quarterly basis. No so obia enya ne ho ntiase. Enti your platform no so first quarter ba, second quarter ba, third quarter ba, fourth quarter.
Kessben 92.9.
Yenya enti bia se stipends no ye betua bi ama asuafo no. Ana afin so school fees no so ye mu bebrebe ohonoma a schools no dan yenka se ye sponsors no enya entua ye fees no ebi mu ohonoma ye send them several letters actually say no kreni fees no yenya entua. Na afin so that was on the 15th of January.
Okay.
After say ebi mo receive notification say omfa omu school fees emra ne omu hostels omu deda de mu omu nyantua nti omu fa sika nemra no ebi mo contact secretariat no emma secretariat no so eba engage on the 15th of January no but enkoma omu ne bi di no letter no omu de beto your platform no so na okay kan letter na bibia enkyere se omonya sika omo ne ebetua man sisia so omo promise se so omo saka sika omo betua enam sa situation since September 2023 ba ebi mu ba before September no ebi mu ba January ebi mu ba May enam se stipends akonhoma sika se senka asuafo no yede etwitwa ye ho no emba ye na ye school fees no so yenya ntua ni ten ama ahokyere bebrebe ana aba asuafo no so ebi mo are resort into enema bebrebe bi a enye nyina na mitima ka ho asem ewo afidie so ebi wo hono ma entwa emfata se ye be bodin po
enema bebrebe te said there because we want to understand the challenges peculiar to mo situation mo wom say
minim obi a last of frame say baby a obai okosoe no omotu no anadwo apake ne nema gu abonte ma ofre me sen osrem se menya obi amana akoda ne nchen for the meantime. So on the platform no I posted it there say this is a situation one of our colleagues a community so be e won area no na obetimi ya ne samwa na so through that we were able to sort the lady out. Afin so minimum manfo nso a omadeda train station ebi nso so ho no ma enam say who is a student now from her, you are entitled to work for 20 hours maximum in the United Kingdom. Adwuma pe no ehun odin nyese adwuma ne bi ni ho ebi ho nemum employers no omo full timers. Very few ones na oya part-time worker omo accept o. Inti ama adwuma ehwehwe no eye student no. Inti ebi wo hono ma buy 4 months, 5 months, 6 months, ebi go up to date onya enya adwuma, so people are struggling over here. Inti ama emema no bi nso so your colleagues ni bi be post to advertisement bi a kire se obetima be donate or sperm na omama bibi kakra obetimi e de atwitwa ho, so people also resorted into that ebi mo so eye
to obemo so donate or sperm no
so donate or sperm no said the beya almost benya bibi kakra e de atwitwa ho. This is the situation, this is the challenger for your UK yekum, and up to date yenim da oma secretariat no ebitua your stipends no bi amaye anase ye na your school fees yenya ntua ye no yenim da sika eba amaya ka se sisi ya the school fees impo ye 20 no ye betimi akoso graduate by September me graduate me gusa me project work by September 13th me submit me bibia me poster presentation na my school. Say me school fees me ya, how do I complete? I can't. Say me omoma me kwama me mpa me certificate me nsanka. Until this is a challenger. Ye kumu ha. Na ade ba ko a aha yen pa so no say anytime bia on secretariat no edi nkomo, when you send them message asking for reason why
Kessben 92.9
the situation do this level omo koso ka kire en say omunya enya sika no muguso ne the secretariat in Ghana din komo said be ya omunsa kan sika ombetu, but latter part of June your platform no so and your members ni bi ebe henti say sika abo, so obia ye na adwen say sika abade a yenko check your account mu ne yenhwe na majority no hu say sika bia mba account ni nemom metima kan wa fidie so say minim members base 7 evidence wo hono ma ye tue sika amomo
woman
ye members ben
omo ye asuafo na bia ye tue stipends ni bi amomo it ranges from £2,000 could do 9,000 to 10,000 pounds. Ebi monya £9,000, ebi monya £10,000, ebi monya £2,000. Meanwhile, enyesa enhihye we na secretariat no ene ye from the beginning. So e kwame number fa so e de atu sika no. Eti bi to ye hu si o say ye be find out why happens say na ye busa questions bebrebe ye ne omun kita hodie no, and yenyanya answers free omohonom.
7 people now yetua stipend sama womono. The 7 is out of which particular number?
On our platform we are around 800. Platform as secretariat na ankasa akritiama ya ne de we are hitting around 800. 800 no different categories, like ebi mu ho mo ba 2022, ebi mu ba 2023, and ebi mu so ba 2024. So on that platform, yeah, be 800.
I see. And majority of you now, no, especially those of you who are more core in 2023, no, up to date, and I'm stipends in Tia Bakokra Emma. But out of the same group, no, Anna, about 7 people, as you put it, no, ya select you more, yet you can be the amawomo.
Ya twesi can be. Minim say ebe bro 7 no, but ebi mu ho no ma omonya o madwen say ombe me hu say ya twesi ka bi amomo. Enam say me ne ba ku di nkomo. Na o ma me nya ne ntie say emra o mu di information be to platform no so no. Omunya call say adentina ade omoye no undergi no on that two platforms. So it sent a signal to us that then there is some kind of fishy deal be air koso. And I know na yenum be yem pese ebekoso. Yentias ye se mutua modalities a mode to ho se mu betua no moma yi nyina ye nya we se oh yensa kan teku ana asempoa na enipa ba ku mienu we na ye di kan atua mo fine case ye no be any issue because eno ne asema amoka che from the beginning but say ma anye bibisa na mo fa kuntun ase etua ma enkofo bi na ebeda wo se amp and ye evidence e say omotua they can deny it, nobody can deny it. I have a survey on this my phone. Student na a failure and yamena me mabomi tirima meka and per communication say ne ebi my personal or ma admit to say yes they've received some monies. Eti ama ye dwene ho a ye nte de airquas say omonya sika na selectively omu tue bi ama manfo bi na omogya yen. Eno no questions are yebusa. Na yenya enho answers nso so emfiri omho. Now, another issue on so say last week Tuesday, Emra one my colleague Baku Edin command or make key comment be about letter of no objection. Or to also say omojiji sika. Ema obo empayinfo bidin. Na me fa wa fidie so I clarify that statement no. No letter of no objection no. Say you be with school secretariat no add the notification about say wow person who apply for that letter no ubetimi apply or more criteria ube follow now apply but yeah by no secretariat na angasa emfa sa message ni bi meto your platform no so from
okay, because mo no munya nwie ye
yinya nwie so yinya hu message bisa but there were different platform bia student ni bi and this our message in beto so
okay
na and I'm so my student ni bi so take advantage because yemu bi ho no ma excuse me ye lazy kakra say ya nkase ye betu ye ho asi wo na ya apply ade na ye hunu de ewo mu no ye resort to a third party ama student ni bi and I'm so a charge a man for no bi ansana o ma ya sa de na momo but my friend no any woodin komo obo empanyfo bidin e de e batai but me pese me kan wa fidie so se na nya sa na opese okire
okay
eti me gina na na mu de e chawpa e ma empanyfo a obo omudin no se na no na fom ye enye omo na anka all refer to but asuafo no bia o ma ye omo agent a omo use that medium no to extort money from omo colleagues. It's yedi a chopper kese ema omo fanche ya no na fom ye.
Very well, well noted. But take us through the process. I mean, there are a whole lot of allegations in securing a year of scholarship. Before I will be too quiet. Did you have to pay for the scholarship?
Media mentia sikabia mo bia.
Okay.
Because me ana me application no. Me ana me go through all the processes. Omo frame me with Zoom. Me ana me me interview. Me ana me call secretary to akwaje me letter. The only time me tue sika ye say ukọ secretary to ho no ma almost say registration fee or something fee. You know that was 500 cedis. That one I can state it any day. Omoje or secretary to ho no ma.
Okay.
That is 500 cedis. Apart from that no me tue sika ema obia nemom. Your colleagues ni bebrebe say omu tue sika. Ba me angasa me investigations ma ye ne enkoma me no omodi no. Dia me mitimi deduce from ye tue sika no e kire se omu ntimi nka se omu tue sika ma e worker at the secretariat ana se bia empanyfo ni bi o secretariat onemum se de me ka se asuafo ni bi wo ho a ye lazy kakra process no ono angasa otena sefa no computer obetima aye nanso so minim se yehu ana de na ya na eba omo so a they resort to a third party eti third parties na omo resort to no and a charge omo for the services they are rendering to them. It is a ukohu onipa no na se o se mejo teku ana asempoa oye application ma oye scholarship application ma no ka kire say on be flow interview oto one so on be flow interview no because application why amount. You go through all the process na say o qualify on waji ni sika wi letter no so be kwa kwaje and no doesn't mean say if be a secretariat for no na agi sika eti hono so e was ye hwe ni because me no mudi nkomo no none of them na ebetimi ana etimi ka kire me say metue sika ma asomasi wi eye mikohu madam fu bi ne ka say obetimi aye my application na ma me na wa manya scholarship even cry bi brebe hono ma na omunyim say
Kessben 92.9
Ghana government scholarship. They thought say universities in the UK no scholarship ni be, but at the end round no, omka oyebe from ombe interview no be hu say oh, say Ghana hire na scholarship no e free. By that time no agent no wagini sika wi. That doesn't also mean say a secretariat no na airton scholarship. No, that one I can state it.
Very well. Now, in your own assessment, how much award in terms of monetary terms and secretariat, at the Mao?
Kessben 92.9.
And now, my school fees and I say,
yeah, so school fees there, and how much were they supposed to pay you on monthly basis?
My school fees near almost £28,000 for my program now, you know. And ya come home see council so as a senka demand every month be answer £1,023 per me letter ekutameno. Sana estate also.
In September
for the whole 1 year no. For the whole 1 year no, I am expecting £12,000 and over as my chop money.
Very well. Now, you said, sir, you are about to finish by end of September, right? And say,
yes.
In the next 2 months, what are you going to do in the absence of payment? Are you working yourself?
Yeah, fortunately for me, I have been able to secure a part-time job at Maakye. But part-time job now, Maakye, no. Even though I am entitled to work for 20 hours maximum in a week. But mean can say every week be 20 no ubenya. A very few na. I don't think say ubi wo no ma which maka say every week ubenya 20 no. Na say unya 20 nimpa at the end of the month no. The maximum amount of money abetima enya be £1,000. And this same £1,000 you pay bills, your rent. Like you pay around 500, 600 going. Until the Ebekano, na odi be for transportation. Edi bi atwa aduane adi. Enti sasika no. Me nyini se ubetimi SCB di akotio school fees. The Ebekwa akoba na se school no obe complete but onsa encounter certificate. Na so onsa encounter certificate no so a school no enclare. And as a school now clever, and can ye school you say no, I will say at least it mean experience in the industries pertaining to your programs are so that after a certain number of years, you bet me the experiences are abagana back. Na ya be boa o man no ama o man no so atimi akonanim. Eti aban no nhyehyɛ mu no, se wo school no na se school no clever, you qualify for a 2 years postgraduate work visa. Na ansa na obenya sa visa no, e was school no e clear. The school na clear wa untimi nya sa application for post study work visa no. And also another challenger. And I'm say your school fees ni yentu enti no. Majority of us yetimi and apply for that visa no.
Very well. What do you want to say finally to one more ATO in Ghana and then around the world? I believe that colleagues are cutting in answer ATO. And what do you have to say in wrapping up?
Dear me pese me kama wana utiene Ghana Scholarship Secretariat. Yeah, Omampanyi President Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo, Vice President Sisi Awoye, Presidential Candidate for the New Patriotic Party. Dr. Kingsley Ajiman Awoye Secretariat no, your director. Say this is the situation for a United Kingdom no yekum. Yenim se oman no emoyeden. Nanso yenim se sika no so ebi wo honom so omoye se ombetua ombetime atua eti adesrede na yede ma omo se yes yesra omo ekwan bia ombefa so a ombeboa yen etime atua yi school fees ene yakon homa sika omo promise yese omo de be maye no amaye na ye nyina ye nya asomdwe ne nya opepa etime de asuade a na odo a ye wode maye man no adi mu kena no
Kessben 92.9
yenko to jogu fuma aye kwa moto yenam Kessben afidi kesi so esra omo so with all
Kessben 92.9 Asidan
kwa na ahokyera asuafo yekum no in fact enye papa eti esra omo animanim ya no omo fom na nsi fom na omo mra yenwa.
Very well. James, I don't pay Mame and Nawase. Na me wish you well. I hope say you didn't come away, no, and I'm on to SSM paying for you know one more a bit me to bring finality to this matters. I'm grateful for your time, I don't pay.
Nusume damase.
Very well. And to James, Ghana, this year the Nottingham University in the United Kingdom, and they know at the Kwame, bringing us to exactly 18 after 8. I have Kessben. Shannon Subame numbers no 05505969929 055056799 and no numbers are and pay your dear Juma. Obe to me adjourn live or Facebook. Your handles no no Kessben TV and Kessben FM 92.9 is to me live. Now me ba say would see me na wo ye fiera anope wo eye abeka La Paz Dakoman o wo nyameche New Town, New Boy Town, and Achimota areas are Mabubodin, but your single room self contained. And they are more big empty. Say, we fear right now, or Shaya, now would see na or baby a hoya kama. But your ube to me a friend number na want to what to be a boy. Numbers in here 0544 690543 0544 690543. Say Owo Abeka La Paz, Dakoman, Nyameche, New Town, New Boy Town, and Afe Achimota areas are Mabubodia, a bank circle Nina no, but your old Daya na what to me after your page and to Simbia, Entina Ye Kawahano. So offer ya nia ya beba na ya baba beshe enti se o share no pay na ubenya bia mayania na wafre numbers no 0544690543 0544690543 na wafre numbers no na watimi ayenemwa ede amayan La Paz Abeka Dakoman New Town Nyameche New Boy Town anafe Achimota all these enclaves and yepe a single room self-contained a hono a ye come so ohene honye kama me freye me say adaje me say wa ni die kwan so na boaye that is what we are looking for enti mame enna wase na endra Dr. Bawumia every the campaign no ase ewo the northern part of the country as well na the running mate so enam the western region endra Dr. Maakye Appiah Prempe epe ketsi call on the traditional ruler for a year, the Wasa Abenfi land, Techete Okuamwa Sechi the second, Ewo Wasa Ekropon, Eneno Ekodi Komo. Now, concerns maybe, and it's, Dr. Maakye Appiah Prempe tried to justify the comparison or make it on the achievement of a year. Nana Adodankwa Akufo-Addo ana afei so Ghana's first president Dr. Nkrumah. Now he's come under a strong criticism backlash Bebrinano ana aba about sa commenter or make here rigid video no what my yentie that aspect of a year. The running mate to Dr. Bawumia na address I will make a speech I will make it on Tuesday. Ewo a year the Jubilee Park ewo Kumasi na the consensus I will raise here all in an attempt to say Obama Ghana for nyina who say Obampayin na do ba ye wabɔ no homodin ye pa in fact eba no mpontu dwuma waye bebre na Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh say Nanado achievement no is comparable to none. Okay, enti offer the Nanado aye His Excellency na offer the amampenyi aye nyina no ababeya or say bin sida Nanado stands tall and then he's the best president ever in times of history from 1957 eba babesi aye 2024 ye woman you know over 60-something years of Ghana's independence and establishment. This is the best president yet to me. Now, I mean, the phrase I will use here and making references to a year Dr. Kwame Nkrumah is what has triggered a lot of a year confusion and then debate on social media, traditional media, and also Ekaho. Now, the statement is Nanado dear Wayebi, Chemo Kwame Nkrumah. Exactly so. Now you understand clearly, and Crawford argue on the fact that of the ideological perspective of the new patriotic party, and all Kasa Enti. For that reason, no UP tradition, no what they believe in, and what they've always believed in, and no Anna a placey emphasis on a year Uranapo the statement I will make here. But we'll come back to the video shortly. Na afe yetimi asanso ahwe ne bia. Mame kwa homane so da mene Ura Jonathan Asante Ochre eni enkomo. Over adopa wotime ka good morning.
Morning.
But you na empom to saying
Ready that say now so.
Erade adom me so me ho ye pa.
Ana pa we dey my ambushing pa.
Oh zamom. I go rubber be ada.
But unti I was say
exactly. But that's it. Now you be born to tell now when your brain so akko. Very well. Eti adopa me know as once again. Now Dr. Bawumia unveil a year Uranapo before Sajumedi Ebaba so na many wedi kan edi ho enkomo dada. The course so enano benada ewo Jubilee Park ewo Kumasi. Mamini kan entio program no from Menshia ye introduce no edenetre otumfo na afei efri ho womo ba Jubilee Park ebeye rally. Your own assessment, I mean politically as an analyst, you know, ede na wo beka about what happened on Tuesday.
Oh, Maminchia Kessben TV ashofo ni radio TFO na. I mean what happened was quite colorful. Say administratively, no. I mean, who could this Juma Cassisi, Otum for us, so I saw corner so. And now, on also so quiet at to say you are not a free in Fiano, so not a fata. Someone could no margin chira. Now, I'm watching your good side, Mana, could dear or Jubilee Park. Internet, so familiar. I mean, that is all what politicians do. Maybe I can't somewhere to see and only a different thing altogether. Until your way in there it was colorfully done.
Very well.
About that, yeah.
Very well. Now let's come to the respective statement yes. So now Nkrofo believe we say allowing the new patriotic party say wamubebodja ewo menshia no kra no wrong. Now o share the Daily Dispatch anymore. The Deputy General Secretary of the NDC, Mustafa Gbandi, are raising concern. Say, I mean, Otumfuo must try his best to disassociate Menshia from NPP politics. Banner headliner and Opay Dispatch Ede Abba. Then the advice from Otumfuo to Eye Uranapo. I mean, the contest of which Otumfuo Jinaso Ekasaye. Mamintio on that. Now, afe yemra de course on Jubilee Park that day.
Well, any attempt to pull Menshia into partisan politics will not be an honor to the stool, and that is it. So Otumfuo must, know the thin line between having a personal love for his own grandson. Now, the grandson is in active political campaigning.
Yeah.
And, Onono grandson will want to take advantage of his position to inure to the benefit of the party. That is where the danger lies. So that line must be drawn and cleared. And I think Otumfuo is quite shrewd when it comes to those things. Otumfuo said, of course, or say Menua Kasawa Kukum, Otumfuo. Mesanso Aka Ewo Nipadom winning. Okay, and it's like he's been pushed to give some kind of imprimatur to say or didn't say share MPP ticket in ACB now as if some compelling man can say, oh maybe this is the right choice, blah blah blah. And I think he stayed away from those things. He stayed away from those things because those things will commit him politically. And with that, Onangasabe be a Pandora box in the Central region, and then many other paramount chiefs would have gone, on their own way, making all manner of pronouncement. And I think, in as much as Ninana, Sabiano is not bigger than the stool, so he cannot belittle himself, and I don't think he will be caught in a political crossfire. I don't think he will do that. It is just it is normal practice that people go to Otumfuo. And of course, since the strong support base of the MPP is from the Ashanti region, you don't expect them as politicians not to take advantage of that.
Okay.
Until Kwambia, they will want to rope in to get that kind of official, endorsement of a sort. But the Otumfuo will not give you that. But I think Mr. Fabandis, and the comment is in order. It is one way or the other drawing the attention of the Venerable King to know, when you're careful, politicians, they will rope him into something about disrespectful to the stool. We must always bear in mind, it's not just about the Otumfuo stool. We must always bear in mind, Akonya yetisono ayena nanumu konya
okay
omanyi chain nipa da seni bi owiase. That is where we venerate the stool intino se adoko kwotena so a o se o ye niama ebama ekonyo no enwufi na politics no akwa too dirty intino. That's the more reason why the Constitution prescribes chiefs from doing partisan politics. It doesn't mean they cannot make comment on politics. But partisans, some Kwakojina to Amshabadabi, some Kwakojina simply so I can say, and tomorrow and Dabi, you are not supposed to find them there. So that is the wisdom of the Constitution. Until any say about Otumfuo will be roped in one way or the other. Until on that particular way, also a bit careful because as long as I could take that particular position, he as a politician will want to ride on the fortune of Otumfuo to rope in more of the Ashanti support base to the advantage of the NPP. That is politics.
Very well. Now, on the day, after all the colorful event at Menchia, then came a year what happened as a mammoth rally and what the
the devil is in the detail.
I see. And no, so that maybe the devil being in the detail, the speech, of course. So from Chairman Woon to me to a year Ura Kennedy, a compare Japan, to the president, to the vice president, and then to a year the running mate, one more echo than the day. Now the concerns are that Napo, some of the statements I will make here, he ought not to have made those statements. Mami Entio, meaning say watch any videos, what's ye a couple of times.
Abra vice presidential candidate of the NDC, Ekasa.
Yes, Nana.
Yes, you know how the media got engaged. They got overwhelmed by the transition of the good professor from an unassuming politician to a politician par excellence. The speech, engaged the minds of the media, academia, the CSOs. It was simply flawless. What can we say about Napo controversy? So it's like he is living by the tag that he has acquired. A futua Otumfuo the man, we go Otumfuo the mercy. good anymore. You see, attend the year and you know, Kwasiani Abuan Kwan Sebi. But Kwame Appiah Kubi, it could easily hurt the sensibilities of people. And you know, the unfortunate comment, you know, see, about education, so I told you.
Exactly. Yes. I don't know. You're highlighting it, sir.
Yes, I told you. Me and Kwame want some. And I'm on Komano. If you are arrogant, is that how you should behave? You see, I don't know if I quoted that. In general, the great Sophocles, an ancient poet, once said, "He whom the gods want to destroy, they first to make mad." The MPP itself, as a corporate party, is experiencing dwindling fortunes. And I quite have to say,
as a party,
yes, as a party, that is indicative of a party virtually going out of power. That is a signal. But you see, the gods until you see no evil, until almost so name tata to your doom. That is what is happening to them. And you will have people, you see, the need to apologize. And then the Inzima Youth League, Aswariwaka, Etiano. I don't know, but if I might have told you on this particular platform, the two main parties, almost support base, can never win you any outright elections in this country. Yes, say a card-bearing members of MPP. Who are they? What is their number? Yes, say a card-bearing members of the NDC. Who are they? What is their number? What is their number? Can I win you elections? No. That which can win you elections, no. These demographics are neutrals, undecided, unaligned, floating voters, and finally the one I've added is apathetic voters. Voter apathy, yes, apathetic voters. It's say, so mubufua, a deben some no betimia can, a day reconciliation baba back. You are saying that you are looking forward to 85%.
Exactly.
That is, I mean, it has never happened before. I am suspecting, if I'm not exaggerating, they won't go beyond 70%.
In their strongest hold.
In this 2024 elections, they won't go beyond 70%. Mark it on the wall. They won't go beyond 70%. One, the candidate himself is not overwhelmingly popular among the grassroots. Because if Canada Japan should earn 38%, then it means that the flag bearer himself is the problem. Two, what for will be our Baba Tawichi? Our Kasabia a bon. How do you expect neutrals, non-aligned, floating voters to relate with you? They will relate to the other side. That is what is likely going to happen. And you see, don't forget to say, the economy in itself is so bad that with the utterances. When in actual fact, the part that you guys have also contributed. Communicating with the people of the country. And I told Otumfo through the media that Dr. Bawumia will never do that. Because in 2022, before the end of 2022, time in a city, at a 2 could be 17 cities, you know. When he got the opportunity to speak to the youth of the MPP at Kaswa, for my 4 reasons why you do some purpose. 1, 2, COVID and Ukraine. The other 2 NDC4. The previous government. The other one was Essex energy capacity charges of mutia. They have forgotten the fourth one. So it has not been in their DNA to accept. They want to be consistent with that particular narrative. Say, COVID, Ukraine, and so he will not accept that advice. And Sadio and Ashomina Kutupa, Ama Yura na Poko Kodina Tim Pieswa, what they no akam Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And you see, if you are floating voters in the Western North Central, some parts of the Ahafos and all those places, they won't vote for you. After all, they don't see anything, they don't benefit from anything. Now we also be doing matter, hurting their sensibilities, you won't get their vote.
But the basic thing, no, and it's I mean, would see a lot of commentaries about so far, even from the New Patriotic Party itself. I mean, Napo is in there to play a particular role, and it's a role, and it's a, I mean, Obe Ginger, the base of the New Patriotic Party, especially in their strongest hold. Again, the consensus, say, baby, anana pojina war kasa, no, not one the New Patriotic Party supporters, anana kasa. And arguably, no, I mean, the posturing, the charisma, and the exhibit here on the stage, biano, bibia, na warrior, ediashe party for na eshiano encrying. I mean, by a far extent, he was not really speaking to Ghanaians entirely. The context of this argument, how will you take it?
Anyone who seeks to justify Napo's comment, the ill-advised commentary, the unguarded statement, through this particular contextualization doesn't know politics. About the saying about social media na wano MPP for Nkwana 80. About the saying appear in the dailies. MPP for Nkwana ready. About the saying appear on television, so MPP for Nkwana actually. Then it means it's a moon politics. Yeah, about the saying MPP4 and MPP4 kasa ewo kukuoma. No, because someone fata. Or more be a video about to social media. A leaky video, no. I didn't say because the person does not believe in what you are saying. In as much as we are all MPP, he does not believe in what you are saying. Anunti no the baba what video they about to abonte. No when you go ase. What you say? Share na say dey see Western North in some year MP I say Amenfi PC
Amenfi is yes parliamentary candidate yeah
no more kasano then a PA because in the wisdom of those that he was talking to, some of them did not believe the things that he was saying, and that is why they videoed it and they put it out there in the public domain. And you were not, don't contextualize it to say you are talking to only MPP people. And so, you think that they are not talking to the whole of the country. They are. One that's about me or talking about comparison of records near them, of which in itself he knows deep within, say, the records near on digitalization, he was talking about records. He was talking about records. He also took a dig or a punch at Mr. Mahama, as he always does. You are expecting, say, only MPP people who will hear this. No, it doesn't work like that. So that justification, using that context in India, isn't that here nor there. You see? And he goes out there in another capacity to pull out the very thing without sounding apologetic. And in issue and in the bind. And to me say we go otum for anymore.
Very well. And not taking away the beautiful event, of course, one.
Certainly. Bad news, they say, always sells faster than the good news. Good news, they think that, well, it is your duty, you have done it, so what again? But the reason why I deal with Ababe gaining currency is the fact to say, Nipano, Nipadom, Ghana for perception about him, which I say, or your hand time will move the munipa. And into no, Konya or one cassa faso cassa. Monkromano. That is very derogatory. Very, very derogatory. So, I don't know if it was your platform. He must have handlers. He must be ready and willing. And it tells me, say, he is not ready for that particular position. And Speaker, may can SSUDIA say, Sanyasa be a Asante region. And a year on a po, if you are Kunya, with the MP, all this while. If he found himself in Greater Accra, say, oh, Asante Pobu or MPs, or Greater Accra, to say, okay, something, my schoolmate, Patrick Boama, for example.
Yes, Patrick Boama.
Yes. And so, I'm penning for no I say. But that is a Ghanaland. Why is he winning there? And the Usha Global Info Analytics reporter by a Crampona, that place is likely to win again.
Yes.
And to make a said, if it were to be any of these other constituencies, Amunya inherently this or that, he will never win any election.
I see.
With this kind of language, he would win any election.
I see. But the
here for more, you don't feed them. Why would you insult their sensibilities as well?
Very well. But the final question that I may be saying is that the Akofa public approach, I mean, how do we correct it moving forward? Because the heat of campaign and Kasano Afena Eshas here.
Of course, whichever way you look at it, they will use it against the party in the heat of the campaign. No two ways about that. They will fuel this arrogance, prideful thing. These are intangibles, but they make a lot of effect. Unfortunately for him, he's not seen the need to say, he feels to say he's trying to put Mr. Akufo-Addo ahead of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And even if you are doing that comparison, it is an unwarranted comparison. You are not in contrast with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And as a way of trying to praise Mr. Akufo-Addo, that is where he landed. And then the language that he used, quite vituperative and vulgar. And he's going to pay for it. So if all this while he's not seeing the need to apologize, I think that's what they need to say no. For nothing at all. I deal with say send a gaining currency and any national approach. I must find a thing way of apologizing. Find a thing way if say bia or Mikasa and be a man can ye as you misconstrued that. In actual fact, I was trying to compare the records. And even that in itself is a non-starter. The very person that
Andra, he tried
with is Mr. Mama.
Yes, Andra, he tried to explain himself at the time of visiting the overlord for the Amenfi, Wasa Menfi traditional council. No? Now, he stated, Ghanaians are typically said that Obi Chantroa, ye presinipano, but when the person is speaking the hard truth, we seem to misconstrue the Wano Aka. And he still believes under the UP tradition, the leadership of Akufo-Addo, is far more better. And Akufo-Addo has done more in terms of achievement than any president be our mind with, and he still stands by it. Is that a good justification? Because a principle I will believe in as a typical UP person.
Speaker, even if that were the case, the legacy of Dr. Nkrumah still lives on. How many years? How many years have we had intervening government?
Maybe it is because we have not turned attention to the other leaders and so a contributing a massa achievement, a buy.
Then I think that Dr. Napo will have to be assessed again. I don't think he must. I don't think, and I still insist, that I'm not sure he was the first choice of Dr. Bawumia. I'm not sure. Because if what he's saying is not born out of the fact. Dr. Nkrumah has been dead for how many years? We are talking about a man that worldwide by 1999, 2000, he was voted the man, the African of the millennium. The African, an achievement. The African of the millennium. This is a man who was by far even more than 200 years ahead of his peers. You see, development in the we don't even know the developmental framework that we are using. What is the framework? Do you think that when you go and build here, you build here, you build here? What is the framework are you operating with? What you call in thesis, you are writing the theoretical framework. What is the theoretical framework of our developmental agenda? And now you tell me asphalt 1 year upon 82. Asphalt. Meanwhile, 3 year asphalt from airport region about Takrady up to Nyamransa through Cape Coast. How many years on? We are in 2024. That road was done only another way in 2000. 1999, 2000. That was the time I came to first year in university because I was working with Sonitra then. Share other asphalt, yeah. And tell me, Uber UCC, for example, they just did our asphalt for us just last year at some other places. Kokoshe, Speaker Bra Campus number she. Akwana Esa. Meanwhile, CP, from the East Gate to the new administration area to Science. Nansia no mo sande ba kotoso, but that time no mo yes our road, no mo a social corporate responsibility for us. Somebody say, but that road existed all these years from 2000 up to now until say omo internal roads here, omo the asphalt 5 inches essentially the torso at the Mai. But the other places are omo an express road, you know. When you are going to a place to call a Science Shatawale Theater, but that's not the actual name. A sandwich lecture theater. Well, see the road. An asphalted road dancing. So, in terms of development, I mean, you can mention monumental projects, developmental projects. Up to today, top of Tama Harbor. Until Mr. Mahama or more time no more a BMO, now they are able to receive bigger vessels. What? Look at the framework for which you would do a harbor. Then he did another Takrady. Look at the framework. Also, a DNT, because the developmental project framework, you know, we are getting timbers from the western region. You have bauxite coming from there. And you have the train from Takrady, from Sekendi to Kumasi. These are areas, forest zones, that you can cut goods to the harbor, to Takrady. I mean, this is what we call visionary leadership. Shell Road, when we talk of a motorway, and then technology called Muyusi, and this is happening in an era of the very president you are trying to compare. Even the impudence of not even comparing him with President Kufuor. How does he come? You see, governance is not just about projects. Look, infringement of rule of law is part of governance. Manipulating state institutions, bastardizing state institutions is part of governance. Corruption, daylight corruption is part of governance. Does he know that for the past 3 years, the lowest of corruption ranking that Mr. Mahama had is the highest of the very president that is praising? Does he remember that every government in this country has borrowed some money, one way or the other?
Yes.
Ne papa akufuado ene ne baomia abanso no haircut debt exchange program maintain that. These are realities, the arrogance. You see, intino omuntie otumfo nkomo ono ma bo efutu odi ama omo. You see, have an introspective analysis of yourself and the things that you have done. One MPP researcher about Abontin, he was talking to his own MPP faithfuls that Omo research say the free SHS will not win them the elections. Neither will it be the allowances for the nurses and then the training colleges. It should be the economy. They must find a thin line of accepting and apologizing, right? And one year consider more. But the daylight arrogance is something that for me, it tells me, say, he whom the gods want to destroy, they first make mad. And finally on Napono, the one ancient poet by name Menanda is reported to have said that it is impossible or it is difficult to remove folly of many years in a day.
Jonathan Asante-Okyere, Doc, I'm grateful for your time.
You're welcome.
Very well. And Jonathan Asante-Okyere, Doctor, University of Cape Coast, is a political analyst as well, speaking to us and pay. But my main call ahomane so na menemi of abakonso any enkomo. Mr. David Ofori-Acheampong, a former NAT General Secretary. Now, Napo became an education minister at the first term of President Akufo-Addo. David Ofori-Acheampong worked closely with him, especially at the inception of a year free senior high school policy. No, of Achen Maakye, and to say, but you unmute your microphone, no, not mentonka. Why? Okay, I fed you mentonka. And to say.
Sorry.
Very well. Eti wunuya na say ya boni di. Meka say wunuya because one na ye juma closely as a former education minister. As a then our education minister na also we a leader of the biggest teacher union in our country. I mean on several occasions, one na po atna the round table. I have a lot of discussion, a lot of conversation about the persona and the character. Mamintie wa no pay say ye cut Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, knowing him closely, no, or any pabeya.
Well, Speaker, me that say, in a gist, in America say, or you need to be open consultation, pa.
Okay.
In terms of Juma or you know, on taking decision, keke. Ono ojidi se ade no nyansa ne onu ko atimu enti bibia ni a pese otie wo so badwe ohwe kwan a mu nyina mo betimi aka bomu na jumadi ede na ni so no watimi aye ni ye. That is how I will say he is.
Now somebody says that the devil is in the details. I mean, one in a year juma. In fact, only a year Juma for how many years as a union leader?
For 4 years.
Only a year Juma for 4 years. And on how many occasions now when Kanta no as a former leader of the educational sector?
Oh, Speaker, me to me kind cry because I don't know any baby I just say Asembia bana opese mususu ho and fan who class of Befros, but more than a share if you na Yusu Sassi. Let us me, or any baby or kind, dear pa, or kind, dear papa. It is only the Hokusia. Now, will be our bit to me a corner, walk wood, the archer and Mama Fadia, and now that he reads a lot. And that also means that on Jitu say on Shada educationist. And the philosophy behind the Minister of Education, not on Shada in Nim ye. And they say obey successful there. Now or say stakeholders now education no.
Okay.
No more drain na amase ebase obey make decision bia decision no and backfire. Make hyper tema free SHS omo pese omo hyase a oni eshi na obi say yadwen anything me dem me waneti ase say free SHS ne de ono na ban ehyehyeye because eno na omo gina so koto aba and Ghana for to Abamano. And the end yet, we don't have anything to say because we manifest to now be implemented. And in the course of the implementation, we said, Basse, young Kofona idio many teacher for no, Ojuma womu yeno, a bed doors one change the only necessary idea. There was a buying a pequine beer, obe compensative warm. And basically, you know, I did be a OG2 Emma. The enemy, no man paying could shy, I made it to an enemy or mujitum. Emma or share a boss, Umbobo Modian said, or more introduce you, double track now. In about 5 to 7 years, or more back infrastructure schools. Said Yabea, Yabeba to the normal system of running. Napo Bia said, Assembly cries here. It doesn't matter where he is because me Kaipa said now there was a major issue be and I was 80 home come. That time no nana or more a free SH it now Kumase and I'm a friend and also Kumase and I'm okay near Mebaho and Opano. Janapa I got there and we met. Wouldn't be a shy.
Dabi.
They share golden tulip. This is any friend me Kumase.
Yes, Lancaster.
Lancaster. You share car park. Me drew no a park. My friend was you at in the car, na me quiet. And you could think common and you was here dealing na. And sana we are not to a so called tamale. It is a panajuma yemu padia or a resort oriented. You be a bedroom on fat ne position no on front round. They be a percent utie what drain, we cool not drain. And today be a say, you bet you our friends a jump on. Freunianum, August Unianum, now he's referring to that time now that Pokuna grad president and Ali CCT president.
Okay.
Freunian Miniatia. And we can meet about 2-3 hours in his office after 6. A passer who's as soon as I can. I did hear power, Chini Director General, Chini, the lieutenants, 2 direct deputies in Abbott Chassis. I may bobo and some no can ye. You be free honor and Yamako ye. Just all back here during his tenure, hardly now to say a cost strike.
Which was very remarkable, sir. I mean, over 4 years, no teacher unions, no anchor strike that. One declared strike that.
Because only pano. When he asks and you confront him with the facts now, he's able or accept it. So what is the way forward? And today, if you have such a person leading a ministry, better than what I say, who cost strike. If they do a big crop on us, it be charged. It's me friend. Kaya Zaudia. I never say I call any to say, one me and fair Bianca and Koye, but me a frame ever. Make I say. Either in 2018 or so. Now, there 2 pensions. No, she can be Akikemuana or the controller name for releasing my schemes. And employer sponsored. Into Ministry of Education, Ghana Education Service Occupational Pension Scheme, Ministry of Education, and FSO. So we went to him and told him, say, Masa, you see, Ghana, I was a investor. A teacher for no call retirement or millions ago. Bears a bosom in Siani. Or much it is almost for my. And yet they are catcher. So one could 200 more. You better issue a first statement. Subsequently, a month 2 weeks, then quiet. Yet they are not a big go. And he acted on it. Before the month, that's the kind of coming in or my release. So, only me. It doesn't matter what other people say. Me, as somebody who worked with him, no, we're a very listening person, or comfort, and his doors are always open. Because it was during his tenure that I entered the minister's office at any given time.
As a general secretary.
Yes, you call her now, or best send a message, say your money be about 5 minutes. It doesn't matter the number of people who are there. We'll go and resolve our issue before we go. So that's the kind of person that he is. I mean, he knows to say, and he works, and that is a very remarkable thing about him.
Now, so what if you now what is I mean, a lot of people are saying on traditional media, on social media, tagging him with the word arrogant and then we're prideful. I mean, how do you correspond to such tags? And then knowing him personally, any Ejuma or na personally, no? I mean, is it a different thing? I mean, Ghana for car, you see it's a nyesa nipa.
Well, obiani the way I hunipa. Me cry me tia grandma for say me arrogant.
Oh, sir.
Oh yeah. One thing about life, and I say we are very assertive. Now unim what you are looking for, you push for it. So what I know of Naposo are very assertive, very, very, and because kind didn't know before Obeshiano no, I didn't only be doing Komono. He knows so much. And you know, on my won't card there and you no credit and and I will say, yeah, local setup, no. So you'll be a Uju Hudia. Yes, who are dear. And I was
exactly. Oh, yeah, guy, oh, you're too known. Your man of name.
Or Jimmy Hoodie. She has a movie come on a particular issue. Because there are many times I share no, I say, say, why you could share no. But your analysis are not one because I hear on a board so from step 1, step 2, you had the cocoa driano. Very, very assertive and very intelligent. That one, they main candidate down. Napo is very, 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 very intelligent. And it is the only and yes, also I know you have to justify why you think what he's saying is of less importance than what you are saying. And for me, I didn't any arrogance in him. I saw him as somebody who was knowledgeable, somebody who was very assertive. Because me all this while I didn't see him. Even the my friend said, "Oh, officer, ha." Me who made the chance bonk maybe about 30 minutes, 40 minutes. An arrogant person would not do that. Obi on the Juma on Bakukwa Jima or near Juma. No, I don't see it like that. But Obiani, the way they see things.
Very well. Meaning say what wrapping up with you. Meaning say what on political level as well. I mean, the work is on the professional work level. Now, the political aspect, especially what happened on Tuesday. Meaning say what share your crowd when your videos ni be etie. Statement I will make you the posture, the charisma on the stage, and now no benada a trim. Any backlash Abasi say, you know. I mean, is it really needed? Say Ghana for a man at that level of backlash.
Well, I would say Krumo has said no. In politics, you find Yagro, be our tradition, political tradition will belong to. But for me, I was happy he was being unveiled until I sat back to watch it.
Okay.
I would say, sir, it was an unnecessary statement. So what you say? Because the battle now, for the political power of this country, is between the MPP and the NDC.
Okay.
And to me, as a communicator, me and my public relations and my name, Sankadano na menen na woko, and I come in a transit. And BBC and a synopsis. I did some no beka one semna. Sadi will be Pimua. I would have told him to drop it because that was not the forum to articulate that. Maybe Nanka Mijidi said Nanka Obeka be about President Mahama administration. Maybe he could have even picked it from Atamil's time and ended at Hamer's time 8 years. Nanka Wafa Akufo-Addo time ebe ended December so ebe 8 years. Nanka compare achievements so and on but because of that statement I've heard so many things said about him. but a politics. It is his personal opinion. If he has said for him he thinks Akufo-Addo was a better president than Kwame Nkrumah, well, that is his own opinion. That's what I say. But I can say it's an unnecessary distraction. I don't think that was the forum now. I was a guy, way back because I take the importance of that ceremony away. Emma, focus now. I could see the person that knows him already from his school at Prempeh through to tech and all those things. So behind him said out here, very bold, very assertive, and Sanya Maniema. And you know, I think it was unfortunate, but I think going forward, because of the backlash now, he will be very measured in his communication on issues that would not inure to the benefit of the ticket.
Very well. Over, I don't pay me dancing. Why? A guy brutal. David for example, speaking to us, former NAT General Secretary. I mean, he was a NAT Secretary. I mean, from 2015. I mean, he's been there for so long. I mean, one Ministers of Education, Bebredano, Anna Ayejuma. He worked closely with Napo. The reason why this conversation came up this morning. That's 7 after 9. Hi, Kessben. I say, my fast and be Eclipse collateral management. I don't pay one more dollar, man. Pacho Eclipse is a main control. We Japadi and Kratani in a Fabija. Now, one more debate, Jumana. I feel one more to your Sika. I don't pay so wood. We a Japadi, why and Krata, and the two a Japadi. So Eclipse said the Bay Juma. Now, I feel one more to your commission. And what you know, Pacho whoop alone. Only collateral. Speak to them. One more Ebeboa with collateral. I bet me I'm our secure facility. One more Ewa Delta News site, Tabakan Street. For one more to pay on 0266 99 9020, 0266 99 9020, and after 0302 55 1877. Now, when the Eclipse collateral management for ending common and pay. St. Louisa local rice, a Ghanaian made local rice, with drama so. But the good taste of Ghanaian rice and St. Louisa for the amount, a natural in taste. Na yemfa bibia no emfremo. I don't tell pay say what you make that would hear me. Maybe I will be as I said, Oma won't set to make St. Louisa local rice. A beboa pomodin ye pa. Na edije sem say who use St. Louisa local rice. I wouldn't know who the beer rather. This answer would the year be and see one more and say and tinsu. This answer a natural papa. Yemfa bibia no emfremo. I don't pay more we in any tone you know. Ni mo ya ube here more. Ebi anu any na say fried rice, jollof rice balls. Mutuo na oya sorted. Ni na no mpacha ube here. St. Louisa local rice na what you me edibi admo. I don't swear the pa. I don't pay when they were more any. Say open the do more to a ton. No one be a wholesaler. I don't pay St. Louisa for ebeje so. Na one more to me any wedding come. Call a year La Paz. One more ebe echo bank. No na when they were winning come on. From numbers no 0277 452742 0277 452742 and now for 0546 242343 0546 242343. Now what is Louisa Eddie and Komo Amobejo so Abwa and it's only 10 after that and our banner but tonight if we be for the hospital and I say yes, I want to say yeah, come on. I like the way no bo me did no bon say
Mr. Speaker.
Okay. And then else.
Ziga nata dene dem say Arabic enko.
Oh, that. I don't want to try some making kind.
Making kind be there.
Maybe episode days.
Some them say try twam a we mo bopa.
Oh, that.
Sa twro twam a say yenim de be ye do wo twro nata de mu nyina sa de abet. Because atare de say no try enko ha.
I see.
You the day.
By any income, minimum for what to say.
Me da say na ya chia. Etiefu ni arefo nyina midima force yen ka cho bibia say wadaroma o ho na nyarewa na odu esi a eye Dr. Time da so say fa yare ne betoa no poku ase mayira midima fo na onfa bre ento so fi so no ne de ebre ene na eye adwuma ewo na so eye ho entime pa cho se wote ho nom ne sentatia case yare ene odi esi a eye midima fo infections awodo nyina no eye entatia case de owo gonorrhea wo candidiasis chlamydia musa no ne se hawadwene a midima for Heba Hospital. Dr. Simen Kancho say in Tatia case and now my symptoms no impra sa burning sensations no many ade no tim say discharges and ya na hard draining into midima for se wadaroma bra na on fabre ento so wo ye funu mu kra hodo bia ni nyina ye Tatia case de ekro ni wudi asem antimi ni di ye wo mini mo ye kro wanu mo ye kro ekro ni nyina wo within na antimi fa wani hunu no midima for se e kan Tatia case no ho wo kokọ asori ko bio o malaria so akobi fi senso tutu entontom no omunyina adwane afi abonten be hye dem no mo riye yana de na no aba be pie ba bi na bobo bane de bi kawa ene ano o hye papa nti ko midima fo na kobo ho ban free sa entontom atiri die ne ho na nya pomoden ma akra o anemia yare midima fo se ekantatia case ne ho evisa anemia ye wa untimi nante distance wo kakra no akoma ase etiato yem wo ho na moja so te eni subrita atna wo so a midima fo se ni nyina no eye entatia case abusua sisi ade kwankro te so a ye midima fo usisi no emu echim ne srade nyina re say no enkasa ni etwe ne ho entini ni so aye loose enti okoto atimi se wachi kasa ni ye wo yasa ojo ho ba bia enye midimafo se wachi ampo a oba midimafo aso ye ho a obetene enti enkurapoma ema nipadua anka na ejina brane no emu nko amienu ewo sisi ade ho enti komidimafo ho no on time 30 minutes into sisi ni so fi say mema ne se sisie no anom de bo adwuma no na ye no kwasem todo because obi ani fi adi no ohun so obi adi ni ti fire anaso ode ne nan mienu aka abo ho fire dada bi adi sisi no na yes adwuma ni intimidima force fa ade ne bra fa time to so ye hwa nyarewa ye friend chronic na se kwankro ni nyina na midima force ni nyina no manageable nti brane manage udi ne emfa mo pressure ne tel so midima force ye hwe akoma no kwan ofa so ye adwuma se boko soro se boba form se ejina hene enu nti na wo huna manesa na ekwochechire wonsa form de ani dimirika kigiki ene soro de no edi asi amidima force fabra ye manage ma fi se dakra akoma na anya adwuma no obekra atiasefo na afi wato ananano monsi edu nti midima force yen kan che osebra ye manage pressure ne mawo na enyina brane according to your body and mass in the system no said be ye beboa wo amwatena se edu nkwa na me fi se akoma na ntimi an supply moja esu enuane nro ene oxygen from ma amfa ma nipadua kwa bi e wo system ni mu akwa ne bi wu so a waso betimi ayehye Dr. Time da so say diabetes fabra type 1 diabetes type 2 ni nyina na ye manage e wo office o pancreas nya adwuma yi a na sentimi produce insulin ni so entimi am break down aduane edi end product e friend sugar no enyi yi ama yen kakra me enya hoden a eche se sugar level sem no enye perfect intimidima force wadaroma fabra ne fabre ento so mawo ne enhwe sugar sem ni nyina na enyina brane se de be ya se asiche yade ye yarefon bi a ebetena onipadua so a na efon wo ubeyi nu eche no afa ekro bi betu kra na entimi nwu da bia na nipadua no aye nyanga sa midima force enhye kran bra no fa time ento so Dr. Time da so say so what prostatitis infections are bra ho no fa bre ento so na watwe mienu fi say sa infections no eboa be ma anase ebe nipadua ne so a ɛha adwene ye papa if so prostate ho nsɛm no ebe de gya na affect Jones osɛm wani bɛba nso no ne ahye rubber midimafo se bra ye nhwɛ prostate no emfama se de be ye bɛboa wo ama wo sperms no atimi produce na nso atimi awoba entena ho nye nhwɛ han ema Jones anche wanadwo obesori no na kyese waya se akukuru neta ho obeya wontimi nyonso ne akotwa ne de rubber to be midimafo se saa Jones osɛm ni nyina no ye ko atie tu ase ama wo nso atimi agina bra na visa prostate no eka no no ampɛ ho asɛm amua ebetimi atwa be ma wawo a wontimi enwo eba midimafo se wo kidney ho nsɛm a ɛyɛ no na de na wotwe me ensa time atoso fa de ne beto nchia so kidney ni nti wo na ase atata na say wo didi aduane ne timi tana wo yam saa for a very long time intimi digest enipadua na ekwa ahochiam kidney ni nti ni nyina ne say wo kidney no efidi e wo say wo nipadua mu a e wo seso ne so no wo de ni ntimi nye say adwuma no e de haw ne amane abro midimafo Herbal Hospital say fa de ne bra ne emfa time na wotwe me ensa ento so yentu kidney na say emfa maw wo so didi ahwe aduane a wo die ye hwe ano ne bi a wo nonom ne ye enuane nuro bi no hwe ne ye ma wani nkwa ho nowadays because eno na di nsɛmpi break kidney no to ya nhwɛ han didi anyhow bia na o kidney ne da che benya amane doctor time da so say eye na watwe me nsa fa kidney ne bra na ye hwɛ ma wo so wo stroke abra bi if it's a stroke na e ba na e bo nka ya waka cho say adwendwen ne dɔɔso dodo ɛne ye Ghana de pressure de te ha pa na so do adwene ma na ebetete wadwene mu ntini ama ntini ne bia rapture ma mogya anwuna gu aminim de stroke aba bɛbɔ ntimi dimafo se se wo ho na wo kasa na emaye na ona ase ayetitiri dodo da bia so gyina fa so fa adwojo wanim no ɛfa edududu o nsa ma so a ɛma o nsa so na onanso ani nyina timi se enuoma nhyɛ da nkɔ yi a midimafo se na watwe mienu fa stroke ne bre yɛn emfa time nto so ma na yɛn kuntia emfama ye be ma pa wo na wo low sperm count a wontime nwo eno de no doubt about that intino fa de ne bra ye ni hwe kura de ma wa e be che onuane bia mo akodi ama na bustu ama nso tutu a etime akun abo o ye oba opa wo ne se won so wo menstrual cycling ho problem a bidimafo se awo no unya bi bilateral tuber blockages anasa fibroid si wa wo de ano kwan a fabra ye nhwe mfama na ye nhwe kwankra be fa so a ye be kwati asa nyarewa ni nyina ne aboa wo amwa wo fa ho afa aba fi sempanimfo se awo ye dini ne ntina kan ye nwua ba asem kra mpacho ni bia da bi no aho kire ba wa ankasa wo be hu ni se yes wo yefunu adi wa bro midimafo se enka ncho se wo no mpem ya de abra obo ha ni kotodwa anim no entini na ewo ho ni nnompeni nyina anyi cap no eye ne ya ne nsanso a ne nanso a ono atimu se oye ho hwe a enye ye ni chepe na chibremu na chikasa ni kotodwe saa nnompemu hawa eye infections a arewi wu nnompenimu ama ede hawa brewo ede yawa brewo no midimafo na ekwati atu ase ntu wo rheumatoid arthritis sasabra hodo osteoporosis arthritis some no eni wudi asi a doctor time da so se men kancho say bra midimafo ho na onfa time ento yade ne so na nnompemu ha no kra de eno so kantatia case no ho say hepatitis A B C D na ache wona huna mane eja wo twa case ahodo emfifre bi afefefe ni paduanim de hepatitis A B C D ni bia brewa fabra midimafo ho na ye fa time ento so fi say no so bacterial infections na se wo kwa na se nkwa na tena so cha dane viral no kra ko panie na me fa system no protectio timidimafo se wadaro masa how ni nyina tew so a fa beda midimafo Herbal Hospital doctor time da so ono na de bre eto enkofo yade so o se enkwaje ayarehwe tententen wo baabi ye nkrapoma emfa ma home prenu ene entena hwiche mu emfa ma home prenu ni nyarewa nyina ye ntatia case ni senti yarefo yare ni owidimafo ene midimafo Herbal Hospital doctor time da so kumase atwema ebuakwa agogo behu yen enkran so midimafo pokwase Maria no so behu yen numbers no eye 0244 77 42 82 0244 77 42 82 0500 72 15 0500 72 midimafo Herbal Hospital doctor time daso Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. That's right.
All right.
Yeah, be sure. Thank you. Why?
We're 2 points or next week. Okay. All right.
right.
Yeah, Kwame Jusu.
I'm to say,
Nyako Padaro, my Bibiaboko. Yes, yeah, Nyamia Domaraka. Esheye papa.
I said, I want church on third year.
Also, shed to the Befepa.
Thank you.
Yes. You see, guys, take Catarian and Diabetra.
Oh, that.
Anne. And then I'm passing me yard, I'm Diabetra, Kwabe.
I'm into your class.
Yes, yeah, very key to be Kwame. Papi and then the Casa last one.
David
Ofore Champo.
Yeah.
He has made my day. Kwame.
Yeah.
Ye tell you memu ase no. Said that chibi so.
Yeah.
Unwa. Na obi ka ho asem bia. I'm the right person to give the vivid account of you.
Exactly. You got the Martinache.
Yes. Minimum onenso. Yiminim de ka min de chini.
Yeah.
But you are deep who you can bet me a catch yourself. I do the Kwame Unyano. If you read synoptic gospel,
yeah,
when it says synoptic gospel, is the three gospels in the Bible, the first three by Matthew, Luke, and Mark. Kwame, they give the vivid account of Jesus Christ. So if Peter is giving an account of Jesus Christ, Kwame. Who is John Wesley to say the Peter can Who is a C.T. Russell to say that what Jesus Christ, Peter is saying about Jesus Christ is not true?
Because
yes, Kwame. Paul and to me can't Jesus and want someone to Peter that. Because Peter ate, slept, did everything, died with Jesus Christ. You understand?
At the time I know be a
yes. We need to be very careful. Say, we follow and conform because of politics. Then we destroy people just like that. She, Matopoku Prempenapu. I have gotten opportunity menina encounter several times.
Okay.
There's some encounters I had with Napa. He should have berated me, but he did not. Not because of Osromio, but ni suni ne ban and yes ni suni ne ban and the we are crown ho that is why he did not do that. But I have also had an encounter with some members of parliament and some ministers. Kwame, the first day you see that this person is an arrogant.
But
yes. Ne kasa ni bi an encounter wo hu a the we obekasa ne ne ye obwa crown Kwame. Who is so arrogant? Me catch you. Check. My cousin will send you. Alright, Joseph Yami.
Yeah.
The national organizer of New Patriot, National Democratic Congress. Yami yani ni tu kumase no. Meme na mema Sami Jamfi kasa on radio first. I introduced Sami Jamfi on radio. First time. They obey fi akra kai. Yami and the Sami Jamfi de bre. Yami na tete broje Jamfi amani. Joseph Yami ayeni ni no. Wo hu bia ono kasa. He ziga mu kasa munya butro. Ziga mun kasa peace de be ya pepepe ya baba. Yami principles not as a Rollins. The principles not as a Rollins. Or per justice. Or a peaceful person. So me na nyame nwanwa say Joseph Yamin and ya son sofo. We ye sofo. We ye Reverend Joseph Yamin. And nyame nwanwa da because minim Yamin na mininu no. Mena na nantiache. But you go Kumasi Ashanti region. People tag him as a violent person.
Yeah.
So do we say people tag Yamin as a violent person. But you know Yamin is not violent because Master Kofi Duma is on record. Said it on radio. Say May 2008 Tabano May 10. Tiasma Mikadi and 2008 the MPP in our power. Then the table has turned where build up to 2012 election. Yamin also on the record say Meme na meye secretary ma that National Democratic Congress ewo Ashanti region abato na ye beto no obi abeto one was me so obi abeto one because he was speaking out of precedent. Jamaica what I say Jama so kofi juba ka say obi abeto 10 Yami say me na me power obi abeto one. And when Yami started this agenda people tag him as a violent person, but me na nam no betimi akasa Yami never. Omo kase matopoku prepenapo arrogant. Have they have any encounter with them with him? It is because enkofu kan omo kabie napo ya arrogant. And you need to say the word arrogant no ni wiase. E wo wiase. Matopoku prepenapo Kwame. Yeah. We have seen episode Kwame. We have seen ministers and we have seen people pure arrogant. The word, they are even arrogant than the word arrogant. Na pusyawa how be wafa on fahuno on level. He will come down to your level to be with you. And then a papa na confess him. I comment him. I can't answer him. Let us stop all these things. The person has said something about Dr. Nkrumah. Yeah. When you look at the MPP people, some people are not even happy. But listen, nobody can't we see say this is politics. If you think that he has said something against Nkrumah, you wouldn't vote for him. That's fair enough. So be it. But this is politics. And that new patriotic party is born out of UP United Party, National Liberation Movement, Progress Party, Popular Front Party. And these people are the direct opposition of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. So what do you expect him to do? You should come and shower praises to Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And you do mother, yen ye bet me aka Kwame. Yen ye ti radio suno. Yen ye bet me aka Dr. Nkrumah wasem. Adiene fekwa no CPP person will eulogize busier to a certain level. And the vice versa. Sanity. It is a pure politics. The man has bypassed somebody I second president of a republic. Only the fair page of nana nimpon blood. I a president. He bypassed that person. President Kufuor, while bypassing President Kufuor, to label Nana Akufo-Addo as the best president in the 1957. That is his opinion. That is his opinion. Kwame, it is politics. And this ni bien waka bibi dia 5 people ni hoda since Fourth Republic. Say ya the papa ya bone. MPP organized Kubi Praku demonstration. Ade ba ko de dibo akotre pa VAT. Obo ba na MPP be sebukena. Dia make what I say. And in the vice versa, necessary training allowance. Me the baba we so me farmer we see ye e bu come still obi ase ye. They make what I say. Nobody obienu ho be papa dia fa ayi UPD bienu ho no mo a we typically NLM ni akwame obeka papa dia fa Kwame Nkrumah hoda detention all this stuff I be by na kwame won ka papa wonu omu di nkoma. If you read books then you see that obi or born out of our politics e didi na chi no kwame won ye sa de ne da sana te CPP and the UP and the LNM. And it is about MPP and NDC. Kwame, that is how it is. So let us consider what Napo said. Napo said, a pure politics and oil. It's a pure politics. Ebia within him but it is politics. This convection Kasachano, Nanadu is the number one. Because of that, you wouldn't vote for him. And that is fair enough.
Very well. Thank you. 29 after 9. It's very soon we'll be checking. I'm faster than be Bayport Savings and Loans. I don't pay one more the fixed deposit investment, at the about Bayport say I don't pay min kaiwo na me mo won kaye biem say ene obetimi edi osika no ababeye investment e wo mo so ye wo mo ebebe fixed deposit investment account no edi amount na afi osika no obetimi edi ato ho bo so me miensa bosome nsia ananso sɛ afe baako wɔn no betena se na afe interest bia ɛsɛ sɛ ba so bia no wɔn ene wo anegotiate na afe ababeka osika no ho ɛde ama we no ɛte sɛ deɛ wuti fie na osika no ɛyɛ adwuma ɛde ɛma pacho haircut bia ɛne baabia with Bayport ɛno nti anɔpɛ mu yɛ groups mu yɛ business women mu yɛ market women we a businessman pacho we a individual okita 5,000 Ghana cedis and above Fabra na yemfanya investment ewo Bayport savings and loans emfama ebeboa wo ye pa na wo benya wo sika so eso emfaso bebre anope se wo tie mi aboru Bayport branch bia wonim bia across the country na woni wo mo enkodi nkombo ne teach you say wo won kran ha obeko eye kokomlemle ATTC school no enchen hwa obehu se Bayport wo mo office kese pa no ewo ho anope woni wo mo eni enkomo fra wo mo on 0245 153283 0245 153283 and after 0263 007922 na woni Bayport for eni enkomo anope marema eye Kobe Baron Kobe baby mami na kwa
Kwam!
Wasumjo was here. And to say,
oh, Kwame Nyankopondom. Nano peso sono. Ejena so. Kwame, why come? We are big man.
One gas we are big.
And nothing posigas. We are big man. Papa.
No, dear. Oniska di atunso.
But Nana, a man of documents. I am telling no documents.
That's it. My ending come and for Fidico for eho.
Very well.
Very well.
That's right. Kwame, the other kind. Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center and Penny for some mankind to say, woman was a pa, say, be a gun of Wenny. Now, may I quite yana ye better yet to be bought the roof of Fidico home. There was some yenu and Penny for Fidico, some mankind gun of one. Woman to me was say your ababeto, ye food supplement to be feed supplement to be. Normally, I'm one, not a fee, Omonia Susu, so one or more Friday as I say. Omagenasiano. Kwame, almost say Omagenasiano. Yes, because every more fresh say, you can't want some Obutuana Mobetobia, on the Mamuano, and for so you can't want some Minano, Kwame Omania Pepe, and Manabroso, it's one more dia say, and Penny for so magic. I was your force of faith, and I would tell when the bready kaya, Utia, ye ding the Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center. Yani Aju Kroda Bossono, Yani Yatimima and moi and Nuanino. Ade from nuanim na emwa ni nyibe kama kutu na yakasa Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center the ade kan ye wo amrehia tobut adenta oyibi kwan so ebre kwaso na me ahomatrofo no betudwa ne ya ne se ya ba ye de premix additive yakasa bibi ya premix ana additive a ye feed supplement enuane nura ye de fra emwa nuane a wono die emwa ben ne ade kan ya wadi adema enkoko no layers and broilers and once I'm na making afa ya wadi adema empreku pigs and ya wadi adema tilapia and catfish na ya tia de say ya kasa bibi ya premix and additive as na mekan no ya concentrated blend of essential nutrients kwame enuane nura ya dia fra eye emuani nuane mu na omudie ma omunya hoɔden ankasa enti mini kan layer premix no ho asɛm layer premix ni din ne honam sɛ okuani bi a woyɛ nkokɔ mo amɔ bronga hafo mo amɔ Ashanti region potem ho mo amɔ western ni ade a mo yɛ nkokɔ enkran ha emia foforo bebra mo yɛ nkokɔ no brabeto Fidico Poultry and Animal Feed Center ye premix ye additives ni bie na fa kɔfra ɛmoa ni nuane ni ma omo na omo di emfaso omo benyanie nkokɔ na ye from layers na omo to nkosua eti sɛ wonya layer premix bi na de from omo a enkokɔ ni nkosua ne di kan ɛyɛ den pa shell no kosua ne hono no kosua ne bi won mu a ɛyɛ pɛkyɛpɛkyɛ oyɛ ya na apai ɛba ne se akuani wobɛbɔka na wedi ɛbɛma enkokɔ no nkosua ne ho na yɛ den afɔbɔnze so wonya ya ade yi bi no amfa mfrɛ mu amamwa na nkosua no beto na black spot bi ade ma tuntuntuntum bi tu no kotɔ kosua bɛnse ɛne ma tuntuntuntum yale nkwa na mka kyerɛw hwa na wamfa wo sanko kan no bi kura etum pɛsɛ wobɛkɔ sa ha mu a brabɛtɔ ye premix additive ni bie na fa kɔfra ɛmoa ni nuane mbɔm no na ɔmo di nkokɔ no kosua ne ho bɛyɛ kama ɛbɛyɛ den afei wobɛnse ɛbɛ improve eggshell no ɛno akyi no ɛbɛ enhance yolk color no nkokɔ na aduane ekosua no ɛyi na ewom no yɛfrɛ no yolk ɛhyɛ mu no yɛfrɛ no yolk ɛbɛ improve ne kama Emma ye come up unya bi na wudi at say yes wudi kosua. Afa no achi so no. Enkokwa ne kwa abu no mo kotun kosua na. Wo mo sa kwa abu bio no matu kosua. Sa pace of time na. On the side no. Unya ye premix ni additive ni bia. Uban sa kokwa beto 3 days no masa to 3 days no esa ube yin kosua na watwe bia wu yin kosua. Sikapudo na ubenya. Editi brabeto eye Fidico Porty and Animal Feed Center. Ye feed supplement ni bia. And what your broilers premises so Kwame broilers premises no enkokwa no broilers no omne yade ko dwa so koton no enti we bro nya bran ya baba mesrawo beto bi na fa fra nkokwa nuane mom kokwa be kutukutu udi om ko dwa so na koton a ne sre set ye ni ete sa mesre oti ase eti obi ato price wom wanya ne sa nkokwa no keten kudu om ko dwa so a o mato ape unya price eti mu amoye nkokwa no mode ya no mu metobi ubetimi abetobi ama mpreko so nti would be from preko nuane nim na mpreko omo wa mpreko man Kwame from piglet wamba ubebire so anya enuane no bi amfra mu amomo a owo mienu miensa waboka hwebereten a preko de be wo ana wo beboa na mana duane ana obakokwa wo mienu miensa okoton ahe na benya we de unya bia ombe ubebire dia ma yo catfish dia ho yo tilapia eti premix yi brabeto bi na fa fra mu ne nuane nim emom Kwame bia no obi tikam no beso si for pen number no ntima me mom na afei wo munya number no
all right
0244 260 190 afei 0242 76 96 98 Anna 0303 958 583 any ahomatrofo na gu screen so TV screen ti mu amuhwa TV ofie mo ntro na mo frɛ ufra ya mpanifo ba peke ya de ufra ya ubom wane apeke ne ene wadi komo na afutuo bia be san de ama wo ho no ya san de ape wo so abusua o toxin binder no eno no remove toxin bia just bibia ya poisonous bia ade fi kokonu ya no eti wan hwe ye na akofa kokonu ya ndise buro ni ade na ade momo a osuso na wodi no ya de wom but unya toxin binder na eyisa ya de ni nyina na poison wudro na wom ni nyina yi free mu na ama ye krojin to odi ahoden ko a Kwame
yes
ani Fidico Porty and Animal Feed Center ya bu ankrofo okrom ha o
papa
eniema ye de ma emwa no a wo mu die no ye de from nuane mu mom no amma sabe emfa so pudo na kuafo nya etbe pa cha wote enka ena no pai e wo Kessben eso a mana moto e na freye na ba hwie kira kwan baby a wo Ghana ha bia me se baby a wo Ghana ha bia even beyond Ghana upe bia ya de ma wo ya ba ya arrangement kama after cell service papa bi na onsa ka unuane nuro ni nyina na dia fremu dia ma enkokɔ no empreko no tilapia no ene ya ka nyina mesra wo hwa no wanya kwadro nya sa uboka ebe ha me se wo ye mu na uboka mese ye wo amrahia tobut adenta oyibi kwane so Fidico Porty and Animal Feed Center ja homa trofo ni bi ona me so 0244 260 190 Afe 0242 76 96 98 Anna 0303 958 583 Fidico Porty and Animal Feed Center Kwame ye jina brane ya se kuntu no ye nanya ya kuyachi ye jina brane
thank you onyo honi papa kura oh I was here with us. We are checking out of here. So Joe will come up next after me. Now, my man was John Menu for Joe. The United Kingdom. A very big happy birthday. And when there was sister, Joyce Menu for Joe. Yeah, wish him with the best of your new age. Because Pakedi Samson said, I don't pay. Yeah, wish him with a happy birthday. We are twin. And say happy birthday to you, twinning. God bless you. Grant you more life ahead of you with good health and prosperity. I mean, today, happy birthday. God bless you. I mean, wishing Mabel say, why you more? And I great to start of pay and celebrate you. We wish you the best of your new birthday to you, Mabel. It's your birthday today. Enjoy to the fullest strength and grace upon your lives. Emmanuel is here. It's your birthday this morning. Emmanuel's happy birthday to you. We celebrate you this morning on your new age. I wish you the best of the years to come. And we pray that the Lord's blessings will continue to abide with you. Happy birthday to you. Celebrate you this morning. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate your time with us. Coming all the way from a year. Also for can come to the new to myself and now to Joe Laka. This is where time permits us to draw the curtain down. Watch tonight Friday. We'll be back here once again to wrap up for the week. Me need to Kwame Appiah Kubi on behalf of my team. Thank you so much for your time. Enjoy the rest of your day. Good morning.
Onipada seni awon manwemu wo wiase ha asamo to nyonko na to baby anka mfa ho menso metene baby anka me pema yeden nanso wadoma nkoma bo ade ebo nipa bata nipa ho obi ada na nyonko yesu ensu ande yirasio obi a woni duma odidi bo a oman wokwo na ni kosi na fro wa yuku ni chechere ne ma obi ana ni koso ni ja obrechi ni kukodu fo eja wo mu anku ni maba Agurana na yuri kwa ba akasa no makasa French mo bie na